What's going on, guys? Combined TCG over here, having another gameplay. Right now we're kind of going back to our main decks. He's going back to his Law, and I am going back to my Zoro. With the store championships coming up, I think it's time to kind of get a little more, I guess, serious in what we're going to be playing. So I'm going to try out Zoro. I haven't really touched him this much in this set just because I kind of wanted to resort to other decks first, like for example Ace. I wanted to try him out, see how I perform with him before kind of just going back to Zoro, because I know Zoro is pretty good in this meta already, so I didn't want to just resort to that already. So I'm gonna give it a try. Ace has been feeling okay for me. It's just the matchup spread is just kind of terrible, honestly. There's a lot of losing matchups that you don't necessarily do too well on unless you draw good. So giving Zoro a try, and we'll see. And then my brother, he's using Law. He's been going kind of crazy at it actually. The past two tournaments we went to, the first OP03 tournament, he was on the finals. I think on the three times that he went to, he ended up winning two of them, and then the last one, they kind of just decided to kind of just end it in a draw because I guess honestly the only thing he wanted was the Bonnie card, the Bonnie winner. So if it was a Bonnie winner, then he would have got it. And if not, then he would have just gave the other one to the other person. But he decided to go first. He put down Nami and picked up a Zoro, and I put down Izo, picked up Whitebeard Pirates. So usually there's one thing that I'm trying to cycle for here, and it's usually the Marco. And there we go, I found it. So usually that's the kind of the game plan of both Ace and Zoro. You kind of just cycle through your deck to get your cards on curve. He swings 5 to leader. I decide to take it. No reason to counter that. He'll play Curly for 2. Maybe top 5. Oh, that is some good hits right there. Picks up a Makino. Puts down the Makino. Pass his turn. My turn, 4 Dawn. I put down Teach. Honestly, the only thing I needed to do there. Pass my turn. And he takes the attack. He draws 2 Dawn. Puts him to 5. Swings to 5 to leader. Let's see. Decide to take it. Puts the Makino. Swings 5 for Nami. Toss out a 1K. Toss out a Curly just because, honestly, I feel like I have all the cards I need in my hand already. Nothing to really search for. He picks up a starter Law with his Bonnie Search. He'll put 1. And this is when everything goes kind of crazy with his Shambles. Pay 2 to Shambles. Put back Nakino. Put down Law. Pick up Bonnie. Put down Zoro. Deciding if he wants to attack with it or not. I think he just passed turn just because he knows I'll extract too much value if I just keep going for it. He wants to at least take 1 more life to get more cards in hand. If I swing 2 to Nami first, just get rid of his board. Swing 5 to his leader. Kind of hoping that he blocks here. If he blocks, there's a lot of ways I could punish him, so that's why I always attack with the leader first. But I think he just decides to take it. So I just play Buggy. Top 5. Pick up a guard point. Play 5 for Marco. KO Curly. I think I just passed turn. He draws, take 2 Dawn. Let's see what he ends up doing here. He has a lot of Bonnies in hand. put 2. Use the Bonnie. Try to cycle through his things. Damn, that is a whiff. Unless he gets that Basil Hawkins. I think maybe he goes with Hawkins there, but I don't know. Maybe he has everything he needs already. Puts 2 for Curly. Picks up an Makino. Swing 5 to Uzo. Go Shambles. Curly. Into a Hawkins. And he just passes turn. I draw, get 2 Dawn. There's a lot of options I could do, honestly. I think I should be at 8 Dawn. That's the thing I like about Zoro. There's so many options he could do, and it's just so aggressive. Definitely way, way, way more consistent than Ace from what I've been playing when I'm playing on it. And I haven't even played with Zoro in a while. And I think part of that is also because I just played Zoro literally the whole set too, so maybe that's why it's a little more comfortable for me. But thinking it through, just so many options. Decide to swing 5 to leader, see what he ends up doing. I think he definitely has the counter that's off. Toss out 1, Bonnie. Side swing 6 to leader. He'll 2K. He doesn't want to go too low in his life. Use Whitebeard Pirates. Try to look at my hand, see what I got in there. Pick up a Marco blocker. Play 5 for Marco. And KO the Bonnie. You just pass turn. Don't want him to end up using the Hawkins, getting max value, attacking all my guys. So that's kind of what you just have to do. Swings 5 to leader. I'll take it. Whitebeard Pirates, top 5. Pick up a Jozu. At this point, I had a lot of 2K counters in hand, so there was nothing I was kind of scared of. Even if he does the full reset, if he ends up going all in, he'll end up just losing the game. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Swing 5 to leader. Definitely going to counter off 1K on that. He has an 8 cost kid. Honestly, I think the play would have been to put that down. Also, the reason Buggy is so good in this matchup is literally everything in his character pool is a slash attribute, so there's no way he can kill the Buggy. The Shambles is Zoro. Picks up Bonnie and puts down Zoro again. And he'll swing 9 to leader, and I'll take that. Pass his turn, my turn. And here he's playing a little defensive just because if he doesn't, he attacks with his characters, I'm definitely going to go clear it next turn. Swing 5 to leader, to Zoro. Try to see if he wants to defend that, or I'll just keep taking cards from him if he defends it. Lets it go, right choice. Swing 7 to leader. He'll take it. Swing another 7 to leader. Decides to block with the Law. There's a 2K. And did 7 to leader again. He blocks, tosses out a 2K. So we got a lot of options here of what we could do. We play Zoro. Swing 7 to leader. He takes it. Swing 7. Use the ability to trash 1 buggy, draw a card. He counters off, and a pass turn. At that point, I just needed 1 more card just to see if I could get a counter card just in case, because I think he is going to try to go for game this turn. So that draw from that buggy can make a big difference. Swing 5 to Zoro. I'd just let it die. There's no point in trying to defend that, but I am going to defend the 6K bodies I do have, though, if ever he does try to do something. See what he does here. I think he's most likely planning out how he's going to attack here. Play 2 for Curly. Picks up Otama. Puts 2 on Hawkins. Swings at Teach. I think I just let this go. There's no way I even try to counter this. He just resets. And now he's forced to either go for my board or he goes for my life. He swings 8 to Marco. I just counter off 2 2Ks. So now the plan is to keep these guys alive because I need to be able to have enough swingers to end the game next turn. Plays 1 for Beige. Goes Shambles into a Restander. Gets the Hawkins back. Swings 8 again to Marco. I just guard point. Or I could have also just let it die and then revived it. Oh, it doesn't really matter. He passes turn. 3 Dawn up. Okay, so let's see what I end up doing here. 10 Dawn up. He has a couple blockers, so it's going to be a little hard to get through this. Play a Marco, kill the blocker. So now my game plan is to kind of just go for board, or well, go for life, I guess. I swung 6 to leader, swung 7 to lead. Or that's 8 to lead. So the reason I did 8 was so that he has to discard cards if he does end up blocking with it. Swing 8 again, force him to block. He doesn't have enough to counter it off. And I pass my turn, 2 Dawn left. 1 life, 2 Dawn left. Because if I swung 7 there, he just blocks and 2k counters it. But at least if I swung 8 with him, I'm able to extract 2 cards if ever he wants to keep it alive or he lets it die just like that other one. So he has 10 Dawn. I think this turn, he definitely either has to kill me or do something because I don't think he's having another turn if ever he lets me live with the amount of board presence that I have. Swings 8, just let it die. No need to discard a card for that. Swings 5 to leader. Toss out a 2k. He puts 2 for, just in case, for Jet Pistol, I'm assuming. Swings 7 to leader. I'll guard point. Puts 1 for Chopper. I think that's 10 to lead. I think I honestly take this. Yep, I take it. No trigger. Now we're talking because it's these crucial moments that you always had. Swing 7 to leader. Two 2Ks. He puts 1. Puts 2 to Shambles. Puts back a Chopper into a Restander. Tries to swing for game. But I had Radical Beam and a 2K, which is just enough. 11k counter on his 10k attack, and just like that, just got to put everything onto Marco and basically just call it a game. Sometimes in these games, when you got it, you just got it, you know. So there you go, swinging all with Marco and GG's. That was a really, really, really close game. He has been performing really well in the locals. Just been in the tournament finals for like the past, like literally the 3 times that we went. So he's been going crazy. 1 time he was using Lucci, and then 2 times he was using Law. So he is able to still pull off wins using Law. And this is going against Katakuri, Lucci, and all these OP03 decks. So Law is still viable. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys on the next one.